It's a super exciting day here at the gallery. We actually have the coral table finished and we are ready to stock it.
Yes.
We got a great new shipment of corals and fish from our friends at A&M Aquatics. They do an amazing job getting us phenomenal livestock all the time. So let's see what we got.
Yeah, we got a lot of boxes here, and
It's
I
a
think
pile.
most of it is coral.
I know. Yeah, we're going to fill this, we hope.
Ah,
I
that
kind of never know how long it's going to last, but we'll see. All right.
feels like we've been waiting forever.
Aha! Tank raised orchid dotty backs.
Fish are on
These
top.
are not going into the coral table right away. These will go through our 4-week quarantine process. And I believe there should be 3 of those. The other one must be hiding.
Sometimes they do that.
I was like, is the hope for these to be the ones that go into the reef display?
I think there's somebody looking for these.
Oh.
Oh, little
Yellow
Watchman
Watchman
gobies.
gobies.
Cutie pies. I love these.
Those have been popular lately.
They go great in lots of different situations.
Yeah, and if you can get the symbiosis with them and a pistol shrimp, that's just a lot of
It's
fun.
super cool.
Yeah.
An orange shoulder tang showing its adult coloration.
Beautiful.
That is a gorgeous fish.
Good sized. Yeah, he's cool.
I kind of feel like it's an underappreciated tang.
I agree.
You know?
It's gray, but that splash of orange is hard to beat, and they're really peaceful.
Yeah.
Get along with lots of different tanks. All right, here's some coral. Oh, I need my glasses because I got to read the names. This is going to be just a basic zoanthid rock.
Cool.
That's a lot of zoanthids for a basic
Yeah,
zoanthid
it
rock.
is. Very pretty. There's a little mushroom on there too.
Here's another zoanthid rock.
Those are going to be bright green. See, they're already kind of showing up a little bit.
Oh yeah. Ghost Recordia. These have like some really cool blue effects in there.
I've never heard of a ghost recordia, but I do love recordias.
Yep.
That's very pretty.
Yes.
This is a little spooky.
Right. All right. Look at this. More. Oh no, this is Rainbow Recordia.
Ooh.
I can't wait to see what color some of these zoanthid rocks are going to be. I did get to choose them, but I might have just been going nuts and picking lots, so I don't remember what they all
Yeah,
are.
really nice green recordia.
Yeah.
I love how the
Beautiful.
recordings managed to look like a shag carpet.
That makes them sound way less cool than they are.
This is a Peppermint Cyphastria. It's cool to get like a reddish color in a coral, and then
Yeah.
those bright white little dots on them. Super cool. Purple Bonsai Acro.
Purple is a great color to get
yeah.
too, honestly.
For all you SPS people out there. Ghost Montipora. Those guys do have like a real Halloween-y look to them. I think it's the right time of year for them.
It's
getting
always the
there.
right time of year for that.
Some
More
spookiness.
Purple Bonsai.
Is this an acropora?
It is.
It looks so flat.
Yeah, it's a new one. It's
Okay.
young. Yeah. More Zoanthid. We're just going to have to, like, once these things start opening up, see what kind of crazy colors
Yeah.
you get from these Zoanthids. Because if it looks kind of cool, I hit go. Red Planet Acro. That is a gorgeous red acropora.
Beautiful. Yeah, this one has a little more size to it than the last one we were looking at.
Christmas Parites. Believe it or not, it's red and green.
No.
I know, right?
And even already very distinctly red and green.
Yep. This is a green-eyed Leptocerus. One of the encrusting LPS corals. Super easy. Doesn't take a lot of light.
Really cool texture on
Yes.
leptos.
If they've got good calcium, they'll grow fast. If they don't, they'll just stop growing. But they won't die.
We've been getting some cool leptos lately.
We have.
I agree.
This one is a tangerine. I believe that is, it looks like a tangerine monopora.
Okay.
They just called it tangerine, so.
CC tangerine. Cool.
This one,
Hopefully
I've
orange.
been looking at it on the WYSIWYG thing for a while. They called it Acan E, which is sort of, they look like an Acan to them, but it was a mystery one. So it's got some good greens and turquoise in it.
Yeah, definitely. Interesting.
What do we got here? Colostria. This is just good basic coral. This is the brown one with the green center. We've got
Okay.
the bright green one, and we've got the mint green one, and I think we even have a brown one, but I don't remember having a brown one with a
It's
green center.
what I would know as a trumpet coral,
Trumpet coral,
right?
candy cane
Yeah.
coral, Colostria. Yeah.
Yeah, hardy doesn't mean boring.
Right,
Those are
exactly,
beautiful corals.
yes. Toxic watermelon. This is a really cool Fabia.
Don't
Aptly
eat
named,
it.
Don't eat it.
It's too easy.
This is a deep water acro. It's little, but it's going to have a real cool purpley blue color to it. And because it's deep water, it's not going to be a super high light acro. It still needs the calcium and magnesium, but it is not super high light.
I feel like deep water coral and like reef environments are not done enough by Javias.
No.
Yeah.
Like purple firefish are actually like a deep. They're not really a true reef fish. They're a deep water fish. So it's like a really easy biotope to do.
Yeah.
That would be a fun one. Blastomosa wellsii. Nice red with green center. Great LPS coral. They came in at a really reasonable price, so I might have a number of those in here.
Yeah, I like the sort of grouping on the polyps of blasto. I
Yes.
think that's really pretty. Well, that's unique to that species, I think.
It's also a cool name.
Yeah, definitely.
Sparkle shroom. Yes, I got that because it was a cool name.
Yes.
We gotta reward that type of ingenuity.
I know, right?
Cool name, cool mushroom.
Just so you all know, all those names, well, all names are made up, but a lot of the names for these named corals, a lot of them are made up on the spot. I know, I just like pulled the curtain back a little bit.
There are definitely some that have meaning, but
They do.
I don't know that sparkle is one of them.
This is a big toxic green Leptocerus. Look at that guy.
Ooh. Now I'm really
That's got some
seeing
size to him.
color on that.
Yes.
It does look a little radioactive.
Careful. This is a green Manipora capricornis, green.
Ooh.
I know we've got some purple and some orange around, but we didn't have green, so.
No, and this one's
And it's
already
big.
really good sized.
Yeah.
You want to grow them out, but sometimes you don't want to grow them out for that long.
Right. This is a Warcyphastria, and I honestly don't remember what the colors are. So, you know, when it opens up, it'll be a fun surprise.
But really well covered on that plug.
Yeah, it's a big plug. More of the Christmas Parites, a bigger, more bouldery piece of it.
Yeah. That one has a good shape. It looks like a hat.
Sunset Stylophora, another one of the easier SPS corals.
Encrusting or
That should branch out and be a bird's nest.
nice.
Yep. It looks encrusting right now, but
Yeah,
it's
it
gonna
does.
it's gonna grow. Yep.
That's one of the strange things about coral. The same species of coral can grow like 8,000 different ways.
It makes taxonomy really fun.
Yeah. It's one of the fun things about coral too.
This is very timely for the season. This is a jack-o'-lantern Leptocerus. It does have cool orange and glowy yellow effects.
Yeah, it does.
Who could have guessed that Ben is the type of person that likes holiday themed things?
Me? A reason to celebrate? No. This is a Joker Monty.
I actually really like the orange on that thing.
Oh yeah, the orange is great. Yep. So the Joker Monties should be green with purple polyps.
Pretty.
Hollywood Stunner, which is just a classic chalice. Good, bold, green,
Fast growing.
fast growing. Yep.
If you treat it well.
If you see. Purple Eye Moonstone. Cool Fabia. Great LPS coral.
Yeah, this really pretty.
I may have gotten more than one of the Joker Monties because, you know,
Yeah, I don't blame you.
it's a fun name.
And it's a good color combo.
Pink Leptocerus. I thought the bumpies on that were really cool.
The bunnies.
Yep.
It is really cool. Yeah, we talked about the texture, and that one has a different texture, but it's still just as interesting.
Right. And then they're calling this one a Monty, but I'm not so sure. It's maybe that is a Monty. Could be a Manipora digitata, but we'll have to see when that one opens up to see exactly which one of the SPS corals it is.
Yeah, it is a common misconception that all Montipora are plating. I hear that from people a lot.
Yeah.
This is a branchy one.
The digitata, the spongioides, there's a whole bunch of Maniporas that are not plated.
Yeah.
And I think one thing that people underestimate or underappreciate with corals is that like the textures are cool. Like don't stick to just you don't have to stick to just one color or one look. You can have the same color but different textures from like the same genus.
Yeah, I agree. It's cool.
Makes a big difference on just
Yep.
the total look of a tank.
Green elephant skin, Pachysirus.
Speaking of texture,
Yeah.
wow, that's very different. I don't know that coral at all, so
I haven't seen it in a while and decided it was time to bring it back.
yeah.
The texture is what that coral is all about. Speaking of texture,
It's like you ever see like aerial shots of like terraced agricultural
Yeah.
fields?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what that looks like.
oh yeah, for sure. Green disc coral.
Great.
Bungeas are fantastic.
This is a really good one too.
Yep.
This is one you can just set on the sand, right? That's how they'll grow?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. And actually, they will prey on mushroom corals.
Really?
Yes. If there are mushroom corals too close to the sand, they'll actually eat them.
That's amazing.
Yep. This is orange Cyphastria.
Very
Cyphastrias
pretty.
are going to be a great encrusting coral. They don't take a lot of light. Oh, got a blood red shrimp. Blood red cleaner shrimp are great.
Definitely one of my favorites. They're a little more lobstery than the skunk cleaner
Yes,
shrimps are.
Yeah, they have like a
Good.
more of like a bulk to them.
They're beefy,
Yep.
not shrimpy.
Speaking of cleaner shrimp, 3 beautiful cleaner shrimp, skunk cleaners.
Very beautiful.
These are so fun. They have so much personality and they climb on you.
Yeah, they're probably, for us who want to maximize our reef tanks, biggest personality, smallest bio load.
That's probably the good description. We were low on snails, so there's a pile of astro
Excellent.
snails. We're gonna probably need those with these new lights on the
I know,
coral
they
table.
are cranking out.
Pulsing zinnia.
Classic.
Yep.
Getting a lot of press for that lately.
Yeah.
I know. They have so much motion in that pulsing action.
Mm-hmm.
I know that sounded a little silly, but it's true. That's the reason to have this. That
It makes them so interesting.
does. That's another pulsing zinnia.
And hardy, this one has its polyps out in the bag.
Right. Then we have a blue-eyed moonstone, another really cool Fabia. It gets a really light blue center in those polyps.
Yeah. It looks baby blue right now. Under
Yeah.
the blue lights, we'll see how it really blues up.
Christmas Parides, they were on sale, so, you know.
One for
there's a bunch of
everybody.
those. Exactly. The green cap was on sale too, so another Monopora Capricorn is
Oh,
green.
this one is cool.
Yeah.
It's
got
already
some
sort of
cool shape
plating
to it.
over itself.
This one I have to admit I bought because of the name, because it said sparkle in it. It's a sparkle pavona.
Well, I don't know what sparkle would mean in the context
Yeah,
of
they're
the
all
world.
kind of sparkly, but maybe
But-
this one's extra sparkly.
Yeah, sure. I'll buy it.
Cool little toadstool.
Very good.
Yep. It's been hard to get the nice big toadstools lately, so we've been getting the frags in. They will grow.
Surprisingly fast for a coral.
Yeah. Ooh, here's a big dirty fish. I don't remember what fish we got. Oh, an orange spot rabbit.
Ooh,
He's
that's
nice.
really pretty.
I love that coloration.
Mm-hmm.
This rabbit fish is a great addition to a tank that does not have zoanthids in it. If you add it to a tank that does have zoanthids in it, you will have a tank that does not have zoanthids in it. They eat zoanthids like crazy. Other than that, they're pretty reef safe.
This is the fish that a little kid would draw.
I like that. Green cactus coral, which I believe is also a pavona.
It's growing in such a strange shape.
It does have a very, I don't know, like aloe vera leaf
Yeah.
leaf
Yeah.
shape
I
to
can
it.
see that. More Zoa rocks, and I have to admit, when I was going through the Zoa section, I went, ooh, pretty, click, ooh, pretty, click,
Is-
ooh, pretty, click.
Is that not how you're supposed to buy Zoas?
Oh, that's a good idea. Anybody got bubble coral? We've got emerald crabs.
Wait, bubble algae. Bubble
That's
coral
what I
we
meant.
want.
I'm really good at this game.
They'll eat your bubble algae without
Bubble
eating
algae.
your bubble coral.
Bubble algae, thank you. This one they called a Rico farm. So this is a Recordia farm. Look at how many Recordias are on that.
Wow.
When they open up, it's almost going to cover that rock.
There's gotta be a dozen, I think is not too
I think
generous.
you're right darn near there.
Wow.
Yep.
On this little thing that's this big, mushrooms
Yeah.
are amazing.
I love it. More emerald crabs.
Great. Hair algae too.
Oh yeah, hair
I
algae
can't
too.
say enough good things about
And hair
emerald
coral.
crabs. Hair coral.
The Spartan Leptocerus, not for you U of M fans. It did have some white centers on it.
Yeah. That's really
Yep.
neat.
Very cool. A great addition to many reef tanks. World Dramas.
Definitely. Classic for good reason. Purple and yellow, great contrast, bright colors, great
Good,
personalities.
easy, good, hardy fish.
Mhm.
Nice Scopus tang. Look at the size of that one.
Another underrated tang. We've
I
got two of
agree.
them this time.
The yellow tang and the purple tang in the Zebrasoma genus definitely get the credit they deserve.
Mhm.
But this guy gets this almost silvery, black, gray thing going on.
Yeah, And the
very cool thing.
pattern on that too, like it's not just one color. It's got a little bit of
Yeah.
striping to it, so a little more subtle, but just as pretty to me.
They do a great job with a lot of nuisance algae as well.
I've seen them eat cyanobacteria before.
They will do that. All right, more coral,
Yay!
more zoanthid rock. I bet it's a pretty one. You know why? Because I clicked on all the pretty ones.
More
Here's another
zoas.
zoanthid rock. Decided we needed a lot of zoanthid rocks.
We do.
Like this one.
Zoas are definitely a coral that you just need, like you don't know what color you want until you see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
really.
hard to pick those out from a list. You need to see pictures or the coral
Well,
itself.
and like we talked about, named corals, yes, they do mean something some of the time,
Right.
but zoas I think are the biggest culprit for. This is just
Oh,
a
yeah.
pretty one, and
The orange isn't quite as big, so it's a totally different name.
yeah, get the zoas you like.
Right, exactly. This is another rainbow recordia.
Beautiful.
Recordias are just, that- Charles said it best, the texture that
Mhm.
a
So
recordia
good.
has to its hank is just very cool.
Texture is something we definitely need to be talking about more.
This is yellow polyp. This is a parazoanthus. This is, which para means sort of like or similar to zoanthids. It is a very, very easy coral. Some may even call it a little too easy. It can spread and irritate other corals if it gets too big.
Yeah, but in a softy tank, I think it would be
It's
a
fantastic.
great filler.
It's fantastic.
And the polyps are much finer than the other zoas and pallies, so they move really well.
Right. Agreed. Hey, look, it's another cool zoanthid rock. You just got to trust me that it's a cool zoanthid rock.
Well, we'll go back and check your work.
Absolutely. More jack-o'-lantern leptocerus.
Gorgeous.
Hard to
I
get
can
enough
see
orange.
the green centers on this
Yeah,
one.
isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Another toadstool leather. This one's a little bit bigger than the other one.
And it's a little green.
I'm hoping that when these things open up, they have some good green to them.
Yeah.
That would be good. Here's the other Arcadati back there.
There.
Here's one of those. I love that fish.
Adorable.
Last two corals, guys. It's an umbrella mushroom. Those are really neat mushrooms.
Is that one of the larger ones?
It is. It's quite big.
But still just as hardy,
It's a
just as
mushroom.
easy to spread.
Yep, it's a mushroom.
So, speaking of space filler.
Yeah, and then one more Blastomosa wellsii.
Yeah, don't get asked about blastos a lot. I think they need a little more love.
They, once they're established, they're going to be just fine. They're very susceptible to sting from other corals.
Okay. Yeah.
So give them some space. They don't need a ton of light. They do want to get fed every once in a while, but they're just a great coral.
Cool.
So these corals are going to get dipped, and they're going to get put in the table here very soon. So come down and check it out. I think it's going to look amazing.
The fish are going to take a month.
Yep, they're going to go through our infamous or famous, depending on your perspective, 4-week quarantine process. If you want more information on the quarantine process, we are releasing a podcast video revealing the details of exactly how we do it. So keep paying attention for that to come out here real soon. Come visit us in the gallery.
Yeah, come and check this out, because hopefully by the time anyone gets in here, it's going to be chock full of coral.
That's the idea.
Or we're going to have sold it all.
Yeah, that might be better. Then we can
Right.
buy more.
Exactly. Have lots of fun and keep those hands wet.